Happy Sunday. I did not put two and two together that it was Super Bowl Sunday, so I'm sure that less of you will be on, so that's okay. I'm still going to get some planning done, so let me pull out my planner. It's been one heck of a weekend. Ariana has a stomach bug. We thought we were good to go. She hadn't thrown up since this morning, and then literally the second I walked in the door, she threw up again, and then she just threw up a minute ago. So I just got to keep an ear out for her. Hey, CJ, how are you? Hey, Candy. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Arwen. So she's spewing, which is really awesome. I feel awful. She can't eat. Like, she finally got to eat something and threw it right up. So luckily, none of us seem to have gotten it yet. So just going. I think I've done like 7 loads of laundry today, washing like everything possible before I went to work. So I'm keeping her home from school tomorrow, but I think I'm going to send Isaiah. Hey, you guys are parents. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Teresa. And thank you, Candy. Yeah, so you guys are parents. Tell me what to do. I was thinking of sending Isaiah to school. He's fine. Like, he doesn't seem to have it. And it might be good to like get some fresh air and like be out of the house. But another kid at school got it too, so I'm like, oh, maybe. I'm assuming that she got it from school. So I don't know what to do. My friend said you should always look at situations and think, what if I had 7 kids? What would I do? Would you keep all 6 of them home? No, you'd send them to school, right? Like if my kid was taking the bus, I would probably in a heartbeat send him to school. But because I have to take Isaiah to school, I have to bring Ari with me to drop him off and come back. But so far, I think that's what I'm going to do, just to give him some time with poor kid. Like, she hasn't eaten. And then at like 3:30, she got up and that was the last time she was sick overnight, which was good. She was able to sleep from like 3:30 to 6:30 today. But Isaiah decided he wanted to wake up and did not want to go back to bed. So I went downstairs with him and tried to like put him on the TV so I could like nap on the couch, and it wasn't happening. So at like 4:15, I just admitted defeat. So I'm all over the place. I've been up. I didn't really sleep. So, but things will be better. Teresa says if he's not sick or running a temp, send him. Okay, thanks. That's what my gut said, but I was like, I don't want to be that parent, you know. But I think it'll be good. But it just be funny. Like, sorry, Ari, we're just gonna walk past your class now. Come home with me. Hopefully this is it. Hopefully that's the last time she gets sick, and then I can send her back to school tomorrow. But it's good. I have some flexibility. I emptied my schedule for tomorrow, except for tomorrow night. Y'all, I'm so excited. Tomorrow night at 8:30, all of us together. I'm going to send out the Zoom link. I was supposed to do it beforehand, but I was trying to get the wait list email going, but then nothing was working. So the wait list for the summit is open. Once I can send you guys the link, it's just not tagging properly in my email provider. So I was like, come on. I wanted to send it before this call. So that's exciting. I'm leaking out half the presenters, which is exciting. And then tomorrow night, I'm sending an email when we get off tonight, and it's going to have the Zoom link. For those of you who have never used Zoom, it is a video platform. Now remember, everybody's invited, not just the VIPs. This is for every single Purpose for Mom Club member. It's super exciting. We're going to get on Zoom together. We start at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you can't get on, you can't get on. It's okay. But block out 60 to 90-ish minutes. We are going to reflect on the month. We're going to do the reflection pyramid. I'm going to show you how I'm going to organize mine in Trello. On Zoom is cool. I can screen share. You can screen share. And then we're going to map out goals. So today's Sunday planning is going to be a little weird if you haven't mapped your goals out. Guilty. I did my January reflection already this morning, but I haven't finished fleshing out my February goals. So that's another, I should make a list. That's another thing I want to do before I go to bed tonight is, I need a piece of paper, is, oh, you know what? I have a list. I'll make it in. Before I go to bed tonight, I want to finish, I'll write it, just write it in my planner. I want to finish fleshing out my goals. So I'm going to email, I didn't email you guys the link, right? Club, and then I'm going to do my February goals before bed. And then the wait list. 3 emails to send. But I'm really excited. So tomorrow we'll do our reflection pyramid. We'll iron out some goals for February. We'll have some time. Guys, this is super interactive. Now, there's a video. Some people have theirs off. Most people keep them on. You don't, like, you see how you don't have to look fancy or anything like that. I'll send a link out in a bit so you can test it. I won't be using my Zoom link at all before that. So anytime in the next 24 hours, if you just want to click the link to get the software on your computer, go for it. Like, there's not going to be anyone in that room, because I'm not using it at all tomorrow. I think I might be using, actually I might be using it. I'll send her a different link if I do use it tomorrow. I finally hired, gosh, I hired 2 people in the past 24 hours. So now I have 3 people on the Purpose Driven Mom team. I hired an affiliate manager for the summit, and I hired a podcast editor. So I'm a real boss now. But you will want to test your sound. You'll stay muted for most of it unless we have parts where we're going to engage. There's a chat feature. Test your video. Again, guys, show up however you are. No, like, you don't have to be fancy at all. And if you're really nervous about that part, you can just turn your camera off. Like, that's also cool. Sometimes, like, I get it, you're folding laundry while you're on the call. Like, that's totally cool. But if you can't get it on your computer, it's just like an app that you download. You also have access to do it on your phone or on, something was making. On your phone or on like a tablet. Okay, it's just an app you can download. Zoom, Z-O-O-M. You'll get all the directions. But it starts at 8:30 tomorrow. Things to bring. This will all be in the email. But bring your goals from January, any place you've been tracking your progress, and you've been tracking your progress and where you want to track your progress for February. If you also created, I can't really show you because mine's over there, but the word of the year chart, where I asked you to do a chart of like how you were going to show up with your word. Bring that as well. We'll be using that. If you have none of these things, just come as you are and we'll go for it. Okay. It has been a really fun month. This first cohort in 2020, so many new faces, so many veterans, and it's just, I don't know. I hope you guys have found value in this membership, and I hope it's been a thing that's helped you show up for yourself. And the Zoom call is going to be a ton of fun. So we're going to have fun. We start at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Yes, there will be a recording. It will go out before I go to bed tomorrow so that everybody can have it. And yeah, don't be nervous. I know there are a lot of people who maybe haven't been on Zoom before. Don't be nervous. Just show up. It'll be fun. Hey, Jen's here. Lisa says I have 4, and if one was sick, you'd still take the others. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Jen has a sick kid too. Armin says it's 15-minute formula open. I don't remember you saying it, but I saw someone post it. So yeah, so the 15-minute formula, the prices are gonna go up. If you have an affiliate link for it and you wanna promote it now, you can. That is an invisible link, which means that you can't see it in my shop, but it still will track your affiliate commissions. So if you wanna promote the 15-minute formula, until the price goes up, the price will be going up. I'm doing a webinar, and that's when the price is going to go up. I don't see my calendar. I think it's the 22nd of February. So it was going to be the 13th, but I totally double booked myself. Well, I forgot to take the time off my calendar and someone booked with me, so I had to push it back. But if you want to, go ahead. You get a 40% commission. I will also be having affiliate links for the summit. So if anyone is interested, just so you know about how an affiliate program works, is the internet has these things. They're called cookies. You probably see them when you go on internet sites. It says like, we use cookies. Cookies track IP addresses. Essentially, if I have a link for something and you click on it, like Amazon, if I share an Amazon link, that's an affiliate link. So say I shared the book and you bought the book from the link I shared you. I make money, a commission off of that. Amazon's like cheapy. It's like 1% or something like that. But I made like $80 with Amazon last month, so it wasn't a bad deal. So that's how that works. For the summit, if anyone in the club is interested, I'm offering it up for club members only to become an affiliate for the summit. Now, the summit is going to be free. So you're like, Kara, I don't make any money. It's okay. It's okay. But when you will make a commission is if people buy the all access pass. So the purpose driven, you guys get all the inside scoop, and then we'll plan. So I'm glad you guys are on. I felt really bad Super Bowl, but all right. So there's going to be a purpose-driven VIP pass. With the purpose-driven VIP pass, and again, if you're a yearly member, if you sign up for the year, this is one of your bonuses. You get this. Gets you is lifetime access to the sessions. So the sessions are live for 24 hours for anybody with a free pass. If a session goes live Monday at 9 a.m., by Tuesday at 9 a.m., it's gone, okay? But you can still watch it. So it's a really great way to get people to like just watch it. But if you want more time to watch it, if you want to go back to things, you can buy a ticket. The ticket gets you lifetime access, so you can watch the sessions whenever. You can go back to them, use it as a cool resource. It also will get you a digital workbook that is really nice, and you can download it and type right in it. And it gets you, this year, I'm doing a VIP bundle. So basically almost the presenters have the option to give away one of their paid products in a bundle. And so anyone who gets the pass gets something from the presenters, like one of their programs, which is really cool. So there's gonna be 5 days when tickets are early bird, it's $46. And so if, for example, somebody clicked your link and you're like, I'm going to Summit, it's free, but I got the all access pass. If you want to go for free, click it. Say they buy to click it and they wind up buying the all access pass also, you would make 40% of that. So 40% of $46, 50% is 23. So I don't know, maybe like 19 bucks. So you'd make like 18, 19 bucks for every person who buys it. I will pay you. I will pay you money. So very exciting. And I'm going to have prizes. I'm only letting club members become affiliates, and other like people in the industry. But as of like right now, I'm only going to let you guys do it, because you're like my ride or dies, like you understand the community. And I want to give you another little perk, you know? So yeah, so it's a great opportunity. Like if you had 10 people who bought an all access pass from your affiliate link, that's like 200 bucks. So cool beans, right? And then the price after early bird, it goes up to 67, and then during the summit, it's 97. After the summit, it's 117. So anywho's, lots of places to make money. You will be able to get that. I'm doing a ton of training on this. I'm not ready to do all that stuff yet, but I'll let you know that that is an option affiliate-wise. I went on a huge tangent right there. I'm excited for the summit. And pre-orders are gonna go up for the swag. So, hey, you guys know those pop socket things that go on the phones? Someone was like, why don't you get a pop socket that says a purpose-driven mom? And I was like, I don't know, maybe. Do you guys use this? I don't have one. I'm sure if I had one, I would use it. Amanda's here. Hey, Amanda. Candy says Monday Eve is Taekwondo from 6:30 to 8, and you'll see if you can join. Okay, no worries. There'll definitely be a recording. Teresa had plans of getting your goals lined up, but you haven't, and you probably won't. Maybe you can get some done tomorrow at work. You definitely can. Latricia's here. Hello. Lisa's kids are older, too. Are in the house, 2 high schoolers. Is the summit relevant to me or geared towards moms little? Great question. It is relevant to all types of moms. The theme this year for the summit is priority-based routines. And so every presentation is going to be about different routines. Do you guys want to hear? I'll read you some of the topics. So the past couple of years, the summit's been kind of like a mosh podge of random things. This year, it's all about routines and priority-based living. So I'll share with you. Okay, I'll share with you guys some of the titles. I'm not leaking these on the waitlist page. I'm still waiting. I have all but 2 presenters booked, but they all haven't filled out all of their forms, so that's annoying. But it's okay. So things that, so my friend Diana, who was in here at the end of the year, she's talking about creating a routine to declutter your digital spaces. But Brittany Ann from Equipping Godly Women was talking about creating a Bible routine. Chelsea from Smart Money Mamas is talking about creating a wealthy money routine. Tony M from Real Happy Mom is talking about a routine for working moms. So there's going to be 1 session for working moms, working out of the house, 1 session for routines for stay-at-home moms. That's Bianca said. And then 1 session for moms who are work at home. All cool things. I have a mom talking about homeschooling routines. I have a mom talking about routines for parents of kids with special needs. And then I've got some mindset ones. I have a mom talking about routines for single moms too. Excited about that. And then I've got a couple mindset ones. This one's called 5 Pillars of Creating Routines to Have an Amazing Life. That's Sarah Reinberger from the Mom Summit. Do you guys remember her? I have creating a self-care routine. Understanding how we self-sabotage our routines. That's another one. That's my friend Veronica. And then I've got Joanna Crone. She's going to talk about afternoon and homework routines, like how to create an afternoon homework routine. I think I have someone talking about preschool routines too. So it's like super well-rounded meal planning routines and healthy living routines. And I have a couple more topics, but I'm not going to share them yet because I don't have those presenters locked down. So yes, I think that totally would apply to you because you could really pick and choose the ones that you're interested in. I wanted to really focus on routines, but I wanted to make sure there was something for every mom. So from what I read, if you're like, hear a gap, tell me, because I have 2 spaces. I'm like waiting to hear back from people. Okay. Armin says yours are older too, and you're looking forward to it. You did the lesson. Thanks. Andrew is here. Hey, Doris. And Teresa and Armin both love pop sockets. Oh, cool. Yeah, someone said that those are easy to print on. And I have to show you guys the new logo. There's so much. I was gone for like a little bit, and I feel there's so much. Jen says, thanks for hitting the mom groups. Yeah, I tried really hard. It's interesting. When we were in California, people were like, well, who is your mom? Tell me about your mom. And I was like, interestingly, there are some people who appeal just to like toddler moms, some people who like high school moms. And I was like, I feel like I appeal to like all moms and some grandmoms and like different types of moms in different seasons of their life. I was like, it's not so much the age group. Like what I do is it niche down to like the age group of the kid. Where I find that y'all come from, I did some digging, is whatever season of life you're in is a season of life where like you have felt a little lost and you're ready to like find your spark again. Like that's where I have found like my mom lives. She's in that season. So it tends to be moms who are in like transitional periods. I don't know if that's right, but that's what I've kind of analyzed. But yes, I definitely had to. Yes, and some who aren't moms yet too. Yes. It was funny because I was talking to friends of mine, and she was like, doesn't listen to my podcast. And I was like, you can get tips too. Like I have people who aren't moms and they're in my site and like they like it too. Like it's routines. And so I'm excited because there are some really great sessions here. Like yes, the stuff I do, like it appeals to moms. And it was interesting because we were having a conversation at like a round table, and the one lady, she's in the group, she's older, she doesn't have kids, she doesn't plan on having kids, and she was saying like, like why is that? Like you just speak to moms. And I was like, well, I do because of my personal experience. I was like, but I just attract women who are like, wanting to work on their own goals and be intentional. And I was like, I do talk about things that are geared to motherhood, but I think a lot of what I do can also be applied. So she was like, that's interesting. I was like, it is. So I tried to make sure there was some really great stuff that people can have. But yes, I do specifically speak to a mom. But as you guys know, and some of you aren't moms yet, like, that like you're able to use it. So very cool, very exciting things. Yeah, I'm really pumped. And then my sessions, I didn't even talk about what mine are, and you have to wait. So anywho, I'm hoping by the time we get off, my email thing will be working, right? And I'm going to send an email first to the wait list. I'm not posting in any groups for 24 hours, just the email list. And then I'll be doing giveaways. So make sure you get on the wait list. Even if you have a ticket, because you're a year member, get on the wait list because there'll be some fun prizes and stuff like that and giveaways. All right, let's plan, because I talked about the summit for a really long time. It's like final countdown, which I had to apologize to my husband. Because this is the third year running it. I'm running it very differently than I've run it before. We're getting like sponsors. It's much bigger. It's going to be on a much bigger scale this year. The number of projected attendees is a lot bigger because of the new model. And I was like, sorry, I'm going to be a little MIA for the next 2 months because my schedule is like literally like my appointments are booked like back to back. I was like, my work, I'm like, ugh. So it's summit time, which is why I hired someone. So it's exciting. So I have somebody who's just going to help me with summit stuff, which is exciting. Okay, but let's plan. Let's plan. So your schedule might look a little different this week when we're planning goals, because maybe you're waiting till tomorrow night to plan out some goals, and that's okay. But I want to give you some tips on closing out the month. So what I did yesterday to close out my month was I went through January and I went through any of the places I highlight. So, midweek and at the end of the week, I recommend highlighting anything that hasn't been done so you can go back to it every week to make sure that the stuff doesn't get lost. Like that Christmas thank you card that was on my week one list that still didn't get done. It's sending the kids' school pictures. It's been on my list for a bit. So I went through and I took anything that was still highlighted and wasn't completed, and I put it on this Post-it note. Okay, so that's easy. All that stuff, right? So not terrible. I got a lot done, but these were things that were the stragglers that didn't make it. So I wrote that on my list because these are going to be things that I'm prioritizing this week. I'm not going to let them go to the end of February and not get completed, okay? So that's what I recommend you do first, okay? Then you have to reassess your goals, which is a lot of what we'll do tomorrow, to see how you did. So I did my January reflection, and I was really proud of myself. I felt like I did a really good job on my goals. And then you will map out February. But what we can do tonight is the first step. So what do you have going on this week? My week, as I've mentioned, is pretty booked. I've got calls on top of calls. And that's why I'm also hoping selfishly, it's totally selfish, so I know this statement is going to sound selfish, that my daughter, one, stops being sick because she's staying home tomorrow. So I had to clear my schedule. But I have 2 interviews for the summit in the morning, and I have 2 calls tomorrow night. Well, the calls tomorrow night, I guess I don't have to worry about because she'll be in bed. But like, to keep her home another day, I'm like, but it's why I do it, right? So plan out your dates. This is as far as I got. I have a busy one. You can see I've got plans every day this week. I even made plans on Saturday. I have to write it down. So my schedule is jam-packed this week. But the good part, there's tons of gaps, right? There's tons of gaps. So there's places, even though I've got back-to-back calls, there's places. So what are you doing this week? I'll talk to you about carrot time. So 12 to 3 tomorrow, office hours for my VIPs. Please make sure you send me your check-in from your homework. Tomorrow night, club call. I'm so excited. And my Zoom has space for 100 of us. There's 58 members of the club. So hopefully, I know everyone's not going to get on, but we've got space for everyone. Let's see, carrot time. Wednesday at 10:30, we'll be here. We're going to dig into our decluttering. I love that so many of you got the book. You guys saw that Kindle deal. Thank you for those who posted and have been diving into it. We're going to frame out our week and we're shifting gears. Now remember, the stuff that we learned last month, we keep it going, right? Like the nightly planning, keep all those things going. We're stacking. 8:30 on Thursday evening is the VIP call. And Sunday night at 8:30, we're here. Let me write a couple things down that I made plans for. Saturday night, I've got girls' night. I can't wait to talk to you guys tomorrow about like goal check-ins because I learned so much this month about like the importance of friendship and stuff. So let's see. Do I have to write anything else down? I don't think so. All right, what do you guys got going on this week? Teresa says, oh, did I hear back from Charlotte? Not yet. I'm waiting patiently. And I've gotten some no's. I'll just be transparent about this process. Like I've pitched like a lot of companies and I've gotten either no answers or some no's, which hurt, but you don't give up. Like one, I'm going to run the summit whether I get sponsors or not. Sponsors would be cool. I'm going to have tons of giveaway sponsors, so don't worry about those. But I was looking for like big ticket sponsors. But you just keep going. And the other day I was kind of bummed and I was like, and I started a pity party and I stopped it and I was like, nope, we're just going to keep on trucking. It's not meant to be. So it's a fun process, but I have my fingers crossed for Trello. Teresa says her weekly rarely changes. Work, overtime, picking up your grandson. Tasha's here. Hey, Tasha. And Armin's going to try to remember office hours tomorrow. I know the Monday switch has been hard for you guys from 2019. Armin's online, very busy, offline, nothing. Lisa's taking her aunt to her hospital tomorrow for surgery. Oh, I hope she's okay. And then picking her up Tuesday, 16-year-old to the doctor, church thing Wednesday, and then the rest of the week is just you, goal stuff in house. Latricia is catching up with the atomic habits and trying to squeeze a new bike. And I love that. Can I just say, like, I love that if just because the month's over and maybe you didn't finish your atomic habits, still read it, still do it, okay? Don't let it go. CJ, I have the list. The link. I haven't posted it yet. I'm going to send it out in an email. I was just waiting because my email wasn't tagging. When someone buys for the waitlist, they get tagged waitlist. So I know they're on the waitlist and it wasn't tagging waitlist. And so I didn't want to send it out to 5,000 people and then nobody get tagged. And that would make me very mad. So I was like, I'll just play with it later. Doris has pet appointments, kids karate training and belt testing, and health assessments for you. Oh, appointments. Oh, hope everything's okay. Jenna's in-laws coming and then leaving Friday for a cruise. That's fun. Hey, Megan, how are you? Awesome. So the next part's the goals. So this is where we put 15 minutes for our goals. Now, if you have already mapped out your goals, you know where you should be. I have not. So I'm going to do this part later, but so don't leave it too blank, but go back to it. So what I'm doing is I know some of my general goals, my reading time. Now, so reading 4 books a month is my goal. I read 6 last month, which is excellent, and I'm almost done with one more, so I'll probably end. It's February now, but I'll start the month with 1. So I was writing down last month reading time because I really wanted to establish a midday reading time, and it's become mostly a habit. And so I've been tracking it in my tracker so I can look at the data and I can say, hey, did I do this well, this routine, or not? I would say I did it like 60%, right, based on my numbers. So that means I'm still going to write it down because that reminder gets me there. Now, I got thrown off when I went to California. I came home the past couple of days and then everyone was sick and like, ugh. So I haven't done my midday reading time in a week now because I was gone from Sunday to Wednesday and then I was jet lagged and then I got sick. So I am still going to write it in. Now, if you worked on something that was a goal last month or a routine and you don't need to write it down, you don't have to. And I'll give you an example when we get to routines. But one of my goals was reading. I'm still going to write that down. Okay. Now, one of my other goals for the month was to do a basic declutter. I didn't like nitty gritty, but I did a pretty nice one. Now I'm still going to do that with our challenge this week, but now I'm trying to like clean my house. Arwen help me. I'm going to print out the sheets from Arwen's planner because I need a cleaning system because I've decluttered. So that's cool. But like, I don't know how to clean. So like, isn't that weird? Like I just never learned like how to be a good adult. And so I'm trying to figure out like a cleaning routine that works. So that's part of my goals. So I'm going to write down the things in my planner that matter. Now, the other goals that I know I'm working on is finishing a course. I finished my one course last month, and so I could still write that down. So like those things I know. Now there are work tasks that I have to map out for the quarter, for the month, and I haven't. So those ones I'm not going to write down. So I'd love to know what you're doing for your goals for February. If you've come up with anything, and if you're continuing anything from the past month. Course-wise this month, I want to tell you, my friend Elisa from Meal Planning Blueprints has a beta group going for her capsule pantry course, and I texted her tonight, and I was like, can I join your beta? I know it's too late to sign up, but like, please send me a link. Like, and it's funny, I was with her the whole time she was launching it, because I struggle to meal plan. Like I really struggle, and she talks about like minimalistic meal planning, and that's what I need, simple. So I'm excited. So I'm actually going to go through her course as a student this month, which is so fun. Now it's a little bit harder for me to pre-plan that because I can't like divide up modules because they're not all done. So I have to figure that out. But yeah, so what goals are you working on? I'm going to write down, hold on, I'm going to write down reading time in here because I do still need to remember it. I'm going to write a couple things down and then I'm going to get to the comments. I love a new month. Does anybody else just like love a new month? Ooh, guys, I also redesigned. I didn't. Elisa made it for me, but I hired her to do it. I redesigned the weekly checklist, the one that we use for this group. It's so much better. Guys, you don't have to pretend that it didn't line up. Like I knew it didn't line up. So, it's not my thing, designing. So I just hired her. I was like, can you just design this for me? So it's new. It's got my new brand colors, which I'll share with you. So I'll put it in this group too. Upgrading in 2020. All right, Lisa said, oh, her aunt broke her wrist and she's divorced, her son is away, she's alone. Well, I'm glad you could be there for her. All right, Lisa finished her 6th book, yes. And you hope they keep your momentum. You love checking the boxes when I finish the chapter. I know I did mine in Trello and it was like, the little thing. Hey, Cynthia, how are you? She says, Lucy just says, who's learned how to be a good adult? Please help. Word. Candy said, you've not done your morning workout in 5 days, so you want to start that again. Good, get that momentum back. There's something that happens in these ambiguous like weekend before the years. Like, when like the week doesn't start on a Monday and the week ended on a Friday, like there's those weird couple days. I don't know about you, but like I got off some routines and goals. So the Monday feels like the first of my month tomorrow. Lisa's not done a lot of cleaning either because there's always stuff to put away first. Things are getting better now the kids are older. Listen, I can't wait for this end of the month when y'all like jump in the decluttering, because I did this big declutter last month. Cleaning is I'm ready to clean because the pickup takes like no time at all. Like I literally can pick up so fast because we have just so much less stuff. Latricia says that you're playing catch up with your bills this month. That was a goal I didn't hit. I wanted to put $1,000 in our emergency fund. I did get 500 in the emergency fund. So that was good, but I'm going to finish that this next month. Arwen loves a new month, but you could have used another week in January. You know what's funny? January felt super long to me, but I also could have used another week just to like get planned and organized. Going on that trip like really threw me off, I think. Lisa says, sometimes you feel like you're treading water in January, so you're excited for a new month and a fresh start. Always, right? But remember, we don't have to wait for a new month or a Monday. You pick it up and you keep going. Teresa needs to look and decide what courses you're going to work on. You definitely need that one on the declutter your inbox digital stuff. Yeah, still working on some of Kara's courses, so I have to break those down. Excellent. All right, yeah, so then habits and routines. Let's move to that. So I recommend you track them for February. Now this is where we stack. So if you have the 15-minute formula, you kind of understand this principle a little bit, but the stacking can go so many different ways. We talked about this a little last month. At the end of the month, this is how I look at my stack. So in January, I said that really funny, in January, except for last week, like the travel threw me off, I tracked my habits. I didn't grow them. I grew a morning routine and an afternoon routine, then I had morning, afternoon, evening, morning, afternoon, evening. So now I look at my data and I say, how often did I do my morning routine? So that was my Bible and my prayer. And I looked and I did the math and I did this morning, but I hit my morning routine with 64%. Okay, so that was okay. So what I'm doing though is I've decided to stack it. For me, 64 is a number where I feel like I can do that. So I'm stacking a small habit onto that. So I'm adding to my Bible routine. Interestingly though, I'm adding it at the end of the day. So I want to start like praying more. I'm not praying enough. I mean, I talk to God like all day, you know, I'm like, God, what's up? Like, he's my homie. Like we talk all day, but I want to sit in, I want to listen. That was one of the things I learned from my fast was I was going to my church. It was open during fast. So I would go to church almost every day for 10 minutes and just sit. I want to do that. So I'm going to start like a more structured prayer thing. Like on Monday, I pray for my family. And on Tuesday, I pray for like salvation of people I love. And like on Wednesday, I pray for y'all and my communities, you know. So I want to start doing that for just like 10 minutes a night. So that is my stack. I'm adding to my spiritual goal. Okay. My afternoon routine was like the club, me and Ari do reading, and then I do the club reading. Now I did that pretty consistently, but I don't want to add anything to that stack. I'm going to keep that stack the same. And then my evening routine was kind of hit or miss. Like I didn't really do very well. So I might not add anything to that stack. You could also stack another routine. So if you only worked on, I don't say it like only, like I didn't mean to say like it wasn't good, but say you just focused on one routine for all of the whole month, just your morning routine, and you got 4 things in and you did great and you're like, I love it. Then now you can say, I'm going to continue my morning routine and I'm going to add in my evening routine stack. And you start at the beginning. 1 thing in week 1, 2 things, 3 things, 4 things. You've got a lot of potential here to stack in a way that makes sense for you. But I'm going to ask you to push yourself. So what's a routine that you worked on in January? And then I want you to write in the comments, like, are you stacking it? Like, are you adding more to that routine? Or are you stacking a second routine? Don't feel, though, like you have to add them all. So I shared with you, I worked on 3 routines, morning, afternoon, and evening, okay? The morning routine had 2 things to it. The afternoon routine had 1 thing to it. And the evening routine had 1 thing to it. So not huge. So if I just choose to grow one of those, cool, I'll keep the other 2 the same. All right, so don't feel like you have to like jump. Again, that's where the overwhelm comes in. That's where we feel like quitting. Pick the ones that make the most sense for you, stack and grow them. I might add in, like, I need to add in a cleaning routine somewhere. I already want to quit. I'm not going to, but I'm like, oh, when am I going to find time to clean? That's always my thing. When I create time to clean, Kara, right? When I create time to clean. Maybe I'll add that to my afternoon, midday. Ari can help. She loves cleaning. I got a dustbuster for Christmas. She calls herself Dustbuster Girl. She dustbusts everything for me. All right, let's see what you guys are working on, habits and routines wise. Candy says she wants to keep an actual budget for February. You found a good tracker to use it. Excellent. Ari says hot dog. You're watching the game. Oh, I don't know. Kathleen asked Candy which budget planner you're using. Arwen says wins for January, February. Started your cash envelopes. You made a ton more than you thought through affiliates, and you sold crystals, so you made $20 a week goal. Excellent. Oh, more than your $20 a week goal. That's great. Teresa says that you're still struggling with your routines. You're sticking with it though. Okay, so pick one, friend. Pick one. Be really concrete about what it looks like, because you're just going to stay struggling if you don't. Armin says habits. I'm going to go back to the beginning and just get up in the morning. The morning's always the hard one. I would say for me, like my morning routine, my goal was to get up at 4:30. That only happened when my kids didn't let me. So, but I would say I did not track well enough. So you might be at that point too. Like I'm at the end of the month and I'm like, I don't even know what time I got up every day. I didn't track it. So think of the things that now as we're having this conversation, and again, for so many of you, this is your first time going through this process. And for everyone, this is a new process at the end of the month that we're going to do tomorrow. Let this be a learning experience. What are some data points that you wish you had? So for example, at the end of the year, I did a huge data challenge for my blog and my website and my business. Like all the numbers, like the email open rates and the click-through and the traffic, like the whole thing. And it took me hours because I hadn't done it all year. So I told myself in January, these are the numbers I want to track. So when I get to the end of the year, I'm not spending all this time. So now it's in my routine. Every week I track these 10 numbers, boom, it's done. So think, it's the end of the month. This is your first time going through the whole month together in the club. We're going to go through the process tomorrow. Start to make a little list. What are some numbers I wish I had? Oh, I wish I had tracked the time I got up every morning so I could see if I hit my goal. I didn't do that. So that's something I'm going to remember to do in February. So when we get together at the end of February, I have what I want. Oh, I wish I had tracked every time I loaded my dishwasher at the end of the night so I could track my goal. Okay, use the data. Data helps you make intentional decisions and live a priority-based life. Okay? The numbers help. If you're like, I'm not a numbers person, get a sticker chart, man. Stick it, okay? You can't change what you don't track. So you have to go for numbers, because a lot of you might be sitting there saying, I failed this month. I didn't hit this goal. I didn't hit that goal. But tomorrow you're going to see that you hit some stuff. But if you're not tracking, all your mind is going to do is live in the negative and say the things you didn't do. That's how our brain works. It immediately goes up into defense mode. Okay, I didn't do this. Okay, I didn't do that. Instead, let's talk about what went well. But if we have nothing, if we have no concrete data, we can't take the emotion out of it and look at our progress. This is like if you made a weight loss goal this month, because I know people do this, and they get to the end of the month, they want to lose 10 pounds, which is like crazy in a month, but you want to lose 10 pounds and you don't, you feel like a failure. Well, then I might say, how much did you lose? Well, I lost 4 pounds. Well, that's a pound a week, friend, and that's a great deal. Like, that is sustainable. It's not like, and so you got to have the numbers. You got to track them. So use today, tonight, whenever you're watching, if you're watching replay, and tomorrow, use this data to drive February. Use it to say, cool, I'm learning, I'm growing. And for a lot of you, being in the club is new. These are new systems you're learning. This is the first time you're hearing about this way of planning and this way of doing things. Give yourself the grace to learn it and to improve it. Don't back up and say, oh, this was hard this month. I didn't have all my numbers. I felt a little lost sometimes. Like, don't do that. I didn't get to read the whole book. Like, no. What did you do? And we'll talk more about this tomorrow, but what did you do and how are you going to get there? I went in a total look care moment. If you guys were curious what VIP is like, it's a little bit of that. It's a lot more of the mindset stuff in VIP. That's what we talk about. We're not sitting checking in on our goals. We're talking about changing our brains to believe that we can do it. So it's a lot more of that. It's a TED Talk. Okay, let's see what's going on in these comments. And then let's do learning time. So I'm going to go through the comments. What's your learning time this week? So I always do one business course and one personal course. I couldn't think of what to say. So my personal course is the meal planning capsule blend cherry. I haven't decided my business course yet. I did not finish the one I had set up for myself, which was the catching up on my coaching the coaching calls. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to pick one. Candy needs a good evening routine. So Candy, pick one thing this week that will be a catalyst for setting your morning up for success. What's one thing you can do before you go to bed that would set your morning up for success, and only worry about that? Doris is working on solidifying your morning routine. Your 2-year-old seems to throw a wrench into it. You have to wake up at 5 to get it done before the older kids are up, and the little one does not stay asleep. It's huge. It throws you off. All right, CJ says that she has been doing some daily cleaning, meditating, reading, studying German. Oh yeah, that's my learning, guys. I'm starting my Spanish lessons this month. I forgot. Habla español. No, I speak Spanish. Un poco, a little bit. Oh God. It's going to be a long couple months. All right, drinking lots of fluid. You've been doing well at journaling. Excellent. Cynthia is 86%. Guys, I love this. So I want to shout Cynthia out for a second. So Cynthia always comes with numbers. Like, I know she's a data person too. She always got the numbers. That's what you need. She says she was 86% in her morning routine, which is amazing. She could have looked at it and just said, I didn't get up today to do my morning routine, so I was a failure this week. No, like, I love that. You're going to keep it the same. Add your afternoon routine, dishes, and decluttering. Lisa's keeping the workout clothes in the bathroom. Love that. When you get up, you're going to go there, get dressed, your mind's in the right frame. With these clothes on, you're more likely to do it. Not tomorrow, though. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Candy says it's something you found an ultimate productivity about. Oh, the budget thing. Cool. Dora says your expectations are high for the season that you're in. This is an interesting topic. I would like to talk about this more. Yes. I think it's a mix of adjusting expectations and living intentionally. I'm going to table that conversation because I could preach on that for a while. But yes, that is probably true. Lisa has a workout calendar. When you finish it, you check it off. It's satisfying. Yes, and you don't think about it. Rin got decluttering on Hoopla, and I'm going to do social boom until you tell me to do something else Wednesday morning. I will. And Lisa's learning. You bought a declutter course on sale, so you'll be working through that. Perfect timing, and you want to take your 4-week class. Cool. And Cynthia got the Fashion Master class to watch this week, and you were going to watch the 2018 Summit. So you've got 4 more sessions to watch. Yes, and that's fun. Like, so if you have the 2018, the 2019 Summit, go back. Like, you got those before. It wasn't free. You had to buy a ticket. So if you have the ticket, you can get access to it. If you don't have it, and you sign up for the wait list, there'll be a coupon code to get those if you miss the flash sale. It's not as good as the flash sale was last week, but it's still a discount. And then you can watch and like use those for learning. That's actually something I'm gonna do. I have like the past 3 years of the homemaking ministries conference. This was the first online conference I ever went to. And you guys just reminded me, like, I never go back to that one. So what I think I'm gonna do, because Elisa doesn't have all the modules because it's a beta, is watch hers, and then I'm going to look for any other meal planning resources, since I'm going to have one focus for the month on meal planning that are from that conference, because that conference is always really great. Poquito. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. I was like, I knew that word, huh? Habla español. I'm trying. I'm so trying. I was ear hustling at work when people were speaking in Spanish. I like would get close to them and try to like translate what they were saying today. Oh, it's going to be good. All right, so now let's fill it in. What are your errands? Now, this is where I would say you want to also put in, where's my little sticky note here? All these things that I wrote on this sticky, right? Mail thank you cards. Christmas thank you cards. Get off. So these are mostly work things, actually. That's the only personal thing that I didn't do this month. So that's exciting. The rest are work tasks. But fill these in. Fill these in. Don't let them go. Guys, don't let the post-it go from month to month to month. And if it does, make it shorter. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna count how many things are on my post-it at the end of January. I'm gonna keep this post-it in my planner. And then at the end of February, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 things on my list that didn't get done. I'm pretty impressed with that. I mean, there are other things that didn't get done, but this is what I had written down. So my goal is to have 9 things on my list at the end of February. Not these same ones, but that's my growth. That's my progress there. But that also means being specific about what I write down to do. I'm not going to stuff my list. Desiree's here. Hey, Desiree. Teresa said flash sale last week. Yes, there was an email. Was it last week? It was before I went to California, and it was a flash sale on the 2018 summit. Or the 2019 summit. Now I can't remember. And it should have gone out to anyone who didn't attend. If you did not get that email and you were interested in getting that, let me know. And I'll make sure you get that code. I took it off, so I have to add it back on. But there will be a code for 40% off the summits, which is just like a couple dollars more than the sale was last week, once you're on the wait list. So if you want those. This is 2018. Thanks, Desiree. Yeah, I was drawing a blank. So it's the 2 years ago summit. RN has one more bill to pay, and then pick things up at the pharmacy. That's it. Easy peasy. Cool, friends. Teresa says, see, I need you to declutter my inbox. We're going to learn all the decluttering tips from Diana at the summit. I can't wait. We're going to talk about digital decluttering, though, in next week. So I'm going to give you some really great tips of things I do to keep my inbox clean. We're going to talk about our inboxes. And now, like, I did Diana's challenge, and this is my home screen. Oh my, the flashlight is still on. Hold on, guys. This is my home screen. Can you see? Oh, that's bright. Let's turn that brightness down. It has one thing on it. Oh, wait. Hold on. It has one little thing, and then everything's color-coded. And that's it. That's it. That's it. And I'm going to talk about the psychology behind that. So much fun stuff we're going to do. Oh, Teresa, that's why, because you had it. Yeah, I didn't send it to anyone who had the 2018 summit. That's probably it. Cynthia says, do I need to join the waitlist if you get it free? I would, because I'm going to give away some like prizes, and there'll be some sneak peeks if you're on the waitlist. So I recommend joining the waitlist. And if you get your ticket for free, your VIP pass, all that will come on the day ticket sales open. I'll give you the link with a special code for you. Cool. All right, guys, I am going to go and finish up my planning. Hopefully the email internet people work with me, and you guys will get an email from me very soon about the waitlist for the summit. Please share the waitlist. Please share. You'll get your own link if you want your link. I'll have a whole process for that in the next 2 weeks. I have somebody who's just managing that, so that's cool. But please share the link. Please get people sign up for the waitlist. I appreciate it. And if they sign up for the summit eventually, there'll be a different link. They can sign up with your link. So please share. And otherwise, I may not be too active besides office hours tomorrow. I'm going to keep Ari home. So it's going to be a little crazy in my lands, but I'll be in your inbox with things and details for tomorrow night. It's gonna be so fun. So that email will go out tonight before I go to bed as well. So you should get 2 emails from me tonight. If you only get one, drat that internet. It didn't want to work with me. Teresa says, will the dates for all the discounts be in the email as well? The dates for all the discounts. Oh, the ticket prices. Not this one, but there will be, like the tiered pricing. Yep. So tickets will go on sale March 1st, and they're $46 for March 1st to March 5th only. So if you get your ticket then, they're free, but if you want, I'm sorry, if you want the VIP pass, $46. And then after that, it goes up to $67. So I recommend getting that sneak peek because I'm only promoting it till the 5th, and then all affiliates and speakers can start promoting on March 5th. So you guys can start promoting on March 5th. So that's like a little special thing I'm doing just for my audience. But yes, that'll all be there. Yep. All the dates and everything will be there too. So, okay. I'm going to go. I need to go take out my contacts. My eyes are super dry, and I'm going to go check on my little girl and hope that she doesn't get sick again. We're running out of clean sheets. Say some prayers to just keep her healthy. So far, she's the only one who has this. So far. And we're trying to keep localized. I will see you guys later. Teresa says, yeah, I'll have money for the VIP before then. Yeah, so yep, the VIP all access will be 46 from March 1st to the 5th. So based on priority-based spending, that's like a month from now, right? So if you can save 10 bucks, 12, I'd say 12 bucks a week, put it in an envelope. I've got 3,000, so I keep my envelopes, 3,000 cash envelopes. Put it in an envelope, and then by the time the early bird tickets go on sale, you'll be like, cool, I found this money. I bet you can find 12 bucks and change like in your house. So that's why I like priority-based spending. Knowing what you want, making a plan for it, and then fitting it in your budget. It's not saying you can't do anything. It's just saying you prioritize, right? Like maybe if you do that, then you have to make some sacrifices in other places. That's a busy on a budget thing, which, I don't want to get that. I don't know where the course is going, but that one is going in the vault, I think. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to have a huge affiliate meeting for you guys and anybody else soon. Lisher says, have a good night. Teresa says, you have to eat and get ready. Hopefully your house is over. Thank you. All right, guys, good night. Enjoy the rest of Super Bowl if you're watching, and I'll talk to everybody tomorrow night. Have a good one.